G'day folks, welcome to another nice afternoon at Ed Systems. Just been busy with work and everything else, which is all good, and yeah, just getting back into the casual projects and things, as well as a bit more of a clean up, clean the house up too. That's mostly what I was doing last weekend, hence the lack of videos, but doesn't matter. Had a bit of fun with that LCD television anyway. I was not expecting the microwave transformer to be that effective, but it's all good. Yeah, what can I say? Before we get on to the main topics, only one person picked what this hat was I was wearing in one of the videos. It's an actual Red Army officer's hat, and it's probably the most comfortable hat I've ever worn. Looks like someone's wiped the markings off the pad in there. That white ink is, well, it looked like printing ink, but it looks like it's been wiped off with something. But I believe it's genuine, came straight from the Ukraine. I've got another one, more controversial one, and a German unmarked woolen hat coming soon, so yeah, got lots and lots of little goodies. Came from the same supplier as the gas masks, so yeah, it's really neat. Don't do communism, kids, it's bad for your health. I'm into history, that's it, that's about it, that's about as far as it goes. I don't care much for the communist regime, but learning about the history of it and the more turbulent times in the world's past, it's always interesting. I don't know, it's just something about war history and various regimes, communism, fascism, it's just interesting. You don't have to relive it, just learn from it and hopefully don't repeat it again. But yeah, that's an awesome hat. It goes well with the top hat and the gas masks. I need a hat rack. I'm definitely going to need a hat rack with the way things are going. But yeah, I've got little temperature thermometers from Benny International, some more components and things. That's a thermometer Dad gave me ages ago. He's a qualified cook and espresso machine operator, so he's got a million of these floating around. But that one's actually wedged into the Northbridge heatsink, and that one's just reading normal case temp floating around inside there. So they're actually dead on. The Northbridge is 27.7, although that much thermometer's still got airflow going over it, so it's probably irrelevant. Yeah, it works quite well. I've got 3 of those. Just a cheapy little thing, I think they're about $12 each. But I'm going to set another one up as ambient shed temperature, and another one probably run a probe outside through the top of the roofing iron there and have it as outdoor ambient temperature. So that works quite well actually. Anyway, I just got done unpacking another little goodie from Cethereal666. He was nice enough to send me this stuff instead of putting it in the e-waste. We have the Asus P5K mainboard and 8400 Core 2 processor. Awesome donation, and a lot more goodies than I was expecting, including some license plates and a couple of spare Core 2 coolers and things. And another Lighton SATA DVD RAM drive, which is great because I can put that into the case that I've got. I'm not going to buy brand new i7 stuff just yet. I've worked out I just don't spend enough time gaming to warrant the cost, and an 8400 processor and a decent board like this is just going to kick ass anyway, so why not? Yeah, I got the RAM drive, got 4 GB of RAM in it, which is nice. It's all DDR2, 600, 800, sorry. Is it 600, 800? I don't know. I think it says 800 on it. There's that one there floating around in there, which unfortunately left a little dent in the side of that cap, but we should be right. It's not, it hasn't been knocked over or anything like that, but it was just sitting in there, and I think the boxes have been knocked and it's just gone clunk. But yeah, everything's okay. No harm done. And that doesn't go with the board either. That's 1 gigabyte PC280 6400. No, it's DDR2 800. Yeah, for a different board though. I'll use that in another machine. We've got cables and things. I don't use floppy drives anymore. I don't even use ATA100. There's no ASUS cable tied down. That's the PC SLI jumper or bridge. Yeah, got all sorts of bits and pieces. Spare SATA cable, some heatsink compound. Oh, there's another RAM in there. Yeah, same kind. Yeah, it was well packed. CPU was locked in. He was concerned that he might not have locked it before it went, but that's fine. That's all still in there. Yeah, very good. Doesn't appear to have suffered any damage in transport, so any donation that works is a donation that's good. I like the way it's got a little heat pipe going to the CPU voltage regulators. Looks like a decent board. The illustration on the box shows a black one though. Doesn't quite colour match the case, but who cares, as long as the damn thing works. I think it showed a black one. What box was I looking at? It must be on the underside of the box. There's a black version and there's the goldy yellow colour one. But yeah, that's an interesting plate. Yeah, this guy's moving from Tasmania to mainland Australia, so obviously you can't take everything with you. So that one, I'm really not sure. There's no note in the package to say anything, so someone will know what that is. That definitely looks like an international plate for a motorcycle. It's not Australia. Even there's something on there for the immobiliser system, SCM motor alarm. Not too sure on that one. And there's old Tassie plates. That's a enamelled steel plate. It's another steel, painted steel New South Wales plate. It's, no, they're all steel plates. They're early, so they're not alloy plates like the new ones. Yeah, it's New South Wales plates. So I've got a pair of New South Wales ones, a pair of Tassie ones. I can keep one of each for myself and send one of each to somebody else. Send them around the world. But yeah, that's an vitreous enamelled one. You can see where it's come off. It's an old one. Very nice. Thank you, my friend. I'll gladly put this stuff to use. It's much better than throwing it out. Yeah. So, what else? I did have another look at the TCL television, and apparently I hadn't unplugged the 12 volt when I tested it last, because when I do unplug the right header, the 12 volt comes up to 13.4 on the power supply end. So as soon as I plug it into the main board, it dips to about 10.2. So I think something's going short on the digital board. I'll have a quick look for it. If not, I don't know, I might keep the panel, that's about it. There's really not much point in keeping some of this cheap stuff. Apart from taking up room in my spare bedroom. But anyway, yeah, that's how it all goes. As you can see, I've been moving signs and things around and putting license plates up. I need more wall space. Yeah, lots of packaging. I can reuse that though. I've got jag pistons to send out still. I know I've got a list of people to send them to, I just haven't gotten around to packing them, and I think that's what I'll do next. I'll reuse some of this packaging and send it on to other people, because yes, there's a whole box of big ass pistons. Well, they're not that big, but they're just big for a passenger car. I don't know what the biggest 6 you'd find in a common passenger sedan or wagon would be, but I think 4.2 is probably about the biggest. I think 4.5, I think Nissan made a 4.5 straight 6 for the Patrol 4-wheel drive, but for actual small passenger cars like a sedan, I think 4.2 is about as big as they got, and Jag had the title for a while. As far as common stuff anyway, I know you probably find the most obscure brands with big ones, but for common, or fairly common retailed cars like Jags, which were around all the time like 20-30 years ago, yeah, I think 4.2 is about the biggest. I don't know. I know someone will tell me there was bigger ones. Probably other parts of the world they would have had bigger ones. Diesels don't count out either. It's got to be a petrol straight 6. Preferably with 2 or 3 carburetors on it. So anyway, that's about all for now. You'll notice I've got some more autopsies lined up, and the big DLP TV is now out in storage somewhere else. So yeah, I guess I better move on to another autopsy. I know we've been waiting for this PS3 autopsy, so if I do that tonight, you'll probably see it tomorrow. Or whenever it uploads. It's going to be a big video file, because there's a lot in these things. Lots of little bits. Although apparently it's probably like 40% heat sinks. And that's half the problem, they don't cool themselves properly. Kind of like the Xbox, and then the lead-free solder decides to let go, and bang, you got a red ring of death, or a orange light of death, or whatever the Sonys do. And modern stuff. It's fun to play with, but yeah, you can waste so much time trying to fix it. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get on to working. Thanks for watching.